Second bit of news, I got this from a very trusted friend of mine who's a doctor, and it's been copied to literally dozens and dozens of doctors, and it reads as follows. I confirm the info below with my cousin Arash, who is the director of pulmonary department at the Harvard Medical School and Hospital. He has been treating COVID-19 patients in ICU for the past 2 weeks and validated the accuracy of this information. Please send this to as many people as you can. This information might save lives. Stay home, well, and safe. And this is from a friend of mine who I've known for years, so I have absolutely no doubt that this is the straight deal. Information from Vienna's laboratory studying COVID-19 say vast majority of people who died had ibuprofen, Advil in their system. Do not take it. Those who recovered did not take ibuprofen. So if you have symptoms, take paracetamol, acetaminophen, Tylenol only. It looks like this virus thrives on ibuprofen, so don't do it, and tell everyone you can. Please pass this information on to everyone in your family, each family. I don't want to miss anyone, so share as much as you can or copy and paste. I just spoke with my friend who was a nurse in Vancouver, and they just learned that Advil makes the virus 10 times worse.
Oh, wow.
Tylenol only for the time being. She said Advil kickstarts the virus into pneumonia. She also said they are not releasing the correct number of cases on the news, and they have patients coming in every day, some currently on ventilators. Soon they won't have enough room in the hospitals to treat patients, and they will have to turn people away. They've canceled all surgeries to use the ORs for available ventilators, but it still won't be enough. She also said she found people in their 40s and 50s who were previously healthy to be on ventilators and having major difficulty breathing because they took Advil. Also, 4 doctors have had.
Sup everyone, Woken Up here. Quick topic I'm going to be talking about is why the COVID-19 or coronavirus epidemic is lasting longer than expected. Those of you who's new to this, feel free to follow the video, follow my channel, like the video, share the video, let me know what your thoughts are. Those of you who is returning and just got notified this brand new topic, I welcome you guys all back to a brand new video. This is going to be a quick one. So we all know how far as things have been going with this case and this pandemic. News press, media is blowing this out of proportion. People are taking this very lightly. People are still partying out, not caring about the things of the world. And there's many people that are selfishly taking things out of proportion. Like, for instance, they are constantly purchasing many things that people would need on average: toilet tissue, napkins, paper towels, things of that nature. We all know this, right? But the reason why I'm saying that this is being longer than expected is because it is. News presses is continuing to push this narrative that is going to let people worried. And of course, it's going to affect a lot of mothers, the most, who are single. It's going to affect a lot of women a lot more, which is understandable. And it's going to affect a lot of people who is out of work, who needs the money, who's living paycheck to paycheck. And it's not personal. It's understandable, right? And the reason why I say this is lasting longer than expected is because, as everyone could see online, it is. There's many reports online that are false, that they claim that every hospital was packed. Many people are dying. There's over billions and billions of cases, which can be the truth. But 1% of people is dying from the virus. On rare cases, people could have no underlying symptoms, but the news press could be lying about that to scare a lot of people. Use a scare tactic to prepare people to say, hey, now we got you right where we want you. You're forced to take this vaccine. Now that we got you where we want you, we're going to give you money to just shut up and relax and stay home. Now that we got you where we want you, we want to push this narrative in your faces to control. And they're slowly preparing whatever means is necessary that's going to come. Donald Trump just passed a bill for this to for the quarantine to go on until April 30th, and he said that this could last until June. That's what they're hoping. And I made a last video about this where I spoke about this as well and brought this line up, but that does not seem to be the case. I'm not making this video to let people think negatively, worry, go crazy, think about killing themselves. There's many people that are committing suicide because of this. Conspiracy theorists, you could call me that, but there are people that are going crazy. The ones that are like used to attention, the ones that are used to the things that people could survive from. For instance, there are people who think that their life and their whole meaning is to party, go out, drink, get attention. That's why I said it's affecting a lot women a lot more than the men on average right now. And there's many women who are introverts it doesn't affect. But on average, many young people in this generation, like, you have to think to yourselves, it's affecting them. And it's true. I see it online. I see the posts, the comments people are making out of this. They want this to end. People are joking about making babies. But it's the truth. It can happen. But at times like this, no one can't tell the future. And how everything is going with the media pushing this agenda, how bad this virus is getting, they could let it go on as long as 18 months. And I don't want that as well. I have kids I have to take care of. If I was a single man, I'd be good. I would have to be worrying about myself, and that's about it. And I'll be all right. And I'll be fine. So for those of you who are single, who doesn't have kids right now, look, take care of yourselves, do what is necessary, and don't get any woman pregnant at this time. This is a bad time right now to even involve yourself in that type of situation, especially if it's the wrong person that does not care about you. There is media post stories, even in New York, they're letting this be blown out of proportion. And I live in upstate New York. I'm from the city. I originally grew up in Brooklyn. I've been upstate for a year now, okay? And life has been better than ever. Of course, at the same time, I can't say that for everyone else. People will bring chaos no matter what. No matter what you may expect, no matter what you least expect, people got to prepare, watch their back, because there is a good amount of people that knows deep down if whatever necessary means that they would have to do to survive, they will do it. And the media is only making it worse. This is why this is lasting longer than expected. The longer this pandemic continues, the more people will go crazy. As I said in my last video, that money that Donald Trump is claiming to give out to us, who's to say how long it'll last? Who's to say it'll last for over a year? That's not going to cover for over a year. Where the money's going to come from? When that money goes and people wastes it on weed or whatever the case may be, there's going to be people that are very irresponsible that are going to spend the money and waste it on crap like it's nothing, instead of thinking about long term and like, hey, I just got all this money, let me be wise about it. But no, the news media press is blowing this out of proportion, and many people has to think to themselves, the news is making this worse. I have to be more logical about this and think about what is the right thing for me to do as an individual, because many people are not thinking straight. There's many people that are not thinking clear about this. They are preparing us for something bigger. For all I know and all I care, this pandemic could be a blood sacrifice, to sacrifice as many people as possible, to take control of the households, to take control of the families, to take control of society now, so people could easily be controlled and depend on the government. And the government knows that as well. Money can let people bend backwards for anything. This is how far and how desperate many people has gotten. A lot of people are being set up to be a failure. I made a video about the Pope doing stuff like this, the one world order, one world religion, the one world government. It's right in front of our faces. This is a worldwide pandemic. This is one world. The one world religion, bringing people together. Because people's going to have no choice but to think that they have to work together, bring their religions together to prepare themselves to worship that same God, whatever the God it may be. God said to not falsify him and not follow false prophets and not follow false gods. People are being set up left and right, and those who are failing at this rate are the ones that are easily naive or ignorant, and they can't be able to easily follow their thoughts. And for example, you have common sense that God blessed you with, but you're letting your common sense be targeted to take control over. And not only that, it's like everyone is a slave to the things that is online, to believe everything and be very gullible at this point. And you can't be that way. You can't. Common sense would let you know what is the reason to do certain stuff. People is not really questioning their actions. People is not really questioning society. They keep believing a lot of things that the news is saying and worrying a lot more. I understand people wants to be prepared. It is affecting many people that needs to buy food, that needs the things that they need in their household to take care of their kids, etc. I understand that. I understand to necessarily means people that are disabled, the elderly, who can't work and who needs the money, they need the help from the government. I could understand. Life hits hard on many people that least expects it. But we can't expect to all of a sudden this coronavirus blows over and everyone forgets about it. This is a life lesson to teach a lot of people that, look, don't take life for granted. But a lot of people are not going to see it that way because they're going to be too easily indoctrinated to worry about the coronavirus epidemic. They want to distract you. The devil wants to distract a lot of people, and he's winning right now. The news media is showing it. The press is showing it. Podcasts. Many people are talking about it. They're easily being indoctrinated, and they don't know that they're being a puppet or a pawn to this one world order. The military is even around my area. Cops are roaming around. They're putting people on lockdown, and they're preparing for that lockdown to be official. Like we're a caged beast, like animals. There's people that are even voluntarily taking in the coronavirus, being used as guinea pigs, and people are calling them heroes. There's a lot of people the media won't even tell you. Who's to say ibuprofen and there's certain medications that they're purposely overdosing people with to kill them faster while they have the COVID-19? Who's to say the air is being poisoned? Who's to say people were being poisoned by certain things in their foods? Who you don't know. Nobody knows. People got to question life instead of questioning God. Instead of asking, why God is letting this happen, you better question, why is society following the devil? People are lost. There's many people that they don't know that they're worshiping Satan, and they claim they aren't, but they're following all of the Satanist doctrines, which is leading them to believe that they are saved when they're not. This is all I gotta say. Let me know what your thoughts are. I want this to blow over as much as possible, but even if it does, I gotta work, and I'm an essential worker. So I gotta bust my behind, pray, do what I have to do to take care of myself and my family. This is all I gotta say. Peace out. Let me know what you think.